My name is Roger Rugi, and I am a mentor with Pathfinder Resilience. I'm building on the last video that I did regarding gratitude, and we had one before that on positivity. And this is just another way of expressing it. But this one right here, this can be a real life game changer. So let me explain it to you. And it is involving the emotion of gratitude. Studies show that when we can cultivate gratitude and love as our primary emotions, and we get really skillful at executing that, man, total game changer for turning our lives around with more positivity, hope, joy, inspiration. Just imagine. And it may be hard for some of you to imagine that right now, that this idea of practicing gratitude could have any effect, especially if life is really creating a lot of adversities for you right now. But I'm here to tell you, navigating those adversities is possible. And these techniques are all going to put money back in that resilience bank account and stack the deck in your favor to be able to navigate those adversities with a lot more ease and grace. So let's get into it. We talked about gratitude journaling, and that for sure is a very, very powerful practice. It's one I've participated in for a very long time because I find it kind of an essential way to make sure that my focus and concentration is on what I'm grateful for during the day. And that's important as a daily reminder for me because I tend to lean toward the glass half empty side of the fence. And when I'm really tired, fatigued, beat up by life, well, that's how I look at the world, and that's not so healthy. So I really work hard at this one because it helps me tremendously. Now, what I'm going to inspire you to do today is a gratitude letter, and here's how that works. What you're going to do is get a piece of paper out, and you're going to write a letter to someone who has been influential in your life. It can be anyone. Your mother, your father, brother, sister, niece, nephew, close friend, teacher you used to have, a famous person from history. And this person can be living or deceased. It's okay either way. But what I want you to do is to write this letter from the best feeling place you can manage. And you're going to let what flows out of your pen onto paper have as much emotional content as you possibly can. I want you to pretend that this might be your only opportunity to tell this person the truth of why they have been so influential, why you appreciate, why you have gratitude for them so much. Now, you can make this letter any length you want. That's up to you. Most people write 1 to 2 paragraphs. That seems to suffice for most, but you're not limited. You want to write a novella? Write the novella. Now, I'm going to encourage you to do this in cursive. If you know how to do it in cursive, do it. If not, then just print it. But I'm going to encourage you not to type it. There is a deeper level of subconscious programming that happens when we kinesthetically write physically on paper, especially in cursive. And I'm going to encourage you to also write in blue ink. It has a profound effect on our subconscious processor. I know that's a little out there, but the studies are showing that that's absolutely true. So cursive on paper, blue ink, physically write the letter with as much feeling as you can possibly manage. Now, here's the real test. I'm going to ask you to get in contact with the person that you just wrote that letter to and read it to them. I know that's where most of us will drop the ball on this one. Listen, this is risky because we're opening up a little bit of vulnerability, right? Maybe we're not so comfortable with that. And that's okay. I get it. And here's what I really want you to experience: the fullness of this exercise, and it cannot be understated, will be profound. Take the time and read the letter. You can call the person and read it to them. You could record it on a video and send it to them if that feels more comfortable. You could get a Zoom conference if they're not in your physical location. If they are in your physical location and you can meet with them, best of the best, because they'll feel what you wrote in a much more profound way. But any of those will work. And if the person is no longer in physical form, then my request or my idea around that would be head to where they might be interned. Maybe they have a gravestone and read the letter there. Maybe you take some flowers or light a candle. Maybe you have a picture of them and you can just literally visualize them through that picture and read them the letter. Maybe there's someone from history that you really respected, like Abraham Lincoln, for example. Well, maybe you get a picture of old Abe and you read it to him that way while you're looking at the picture. Friends, I have yet to have anyone come back on me at this and say, well, that was a waste of time. Not once, not ever. But what I do get are a lot of people coming back saying, whoa, that was profound. I'm going to share a story about this with you to drive this point home and then let you get to it. I had a student who had a dad who was a Vietnam veteran. His dad was a grumpy guy, a Marine for life kind of guy. He was a real serious guy, stoic, hard man. And this student decided to write the letter and then went over and visited his dad and said, Dad, I want to read you something. He let him. And at the end, his dad said, huh, never knew you felt that way. And that was it. That's all he got. But what was profound was what he said to me after that experience. He said, Roger, I'm really glad that I did that exercise because I don't think my dad's going to be around a lot longer. Vietnam was really hard on him. He's not in great physical health. And he said, the one regret I would have had is if I had not read that letter, if I had let him die without him knowing how I truly felt. And even though he couldn't really give me that emotional reaction I was hoping for at the level I was hoping, I know it touched him. But at the end of the day, I got to say what I needed to say. And I cannot tell you how grateful I am and how good I feel about having done that. Yeah, it's like that, friends. So write the letter, risk the vulnerability, read it to the person who influenced your life in a very positive way, and do it to as many of those people as you possibly can. And here's one more challenge. Challenge them to do it too, because the world could use a whole lot more gratitude. All right, friends, I'll see you at the next video.